Someone who's a Crip or a Blood or a drug addict in the street. They don't know anything about the Bible or God. They're cold. Then it's us. In the UPK, we are what? Hot. That's us.
Straight out of One West, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. It's the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot, hot, hot. We hot, 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 hot. We hot, 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 hot. We hot, 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 hot. How many fake groups must get dissed before they really figure out who the Lord is with? I'm about to burn Babylon with these bars I spit. Niggas swearing they won't beef, well let's start some shit. I roll with warriors with swords and sticks, so keep stepping. Without a mind shit, this brotherhood is a weapon. This nation we protecting, head for Armageddon. Told them niggas no sweat, but these other niggas is sweating. If you can't take the heat, nigga get out the kitchen. Ain't nothing these niggas saying you can find in the scriptures. They still in our breakdowns and trying to convert a gripper, trying to do the Lord's work, but he fell in love with a stripper. We can't afford to be playing around with the Lord. It's one God, faith and baptism on one accord. If you ain't a hot nigga, you might as well hit the morgue. My niggas gon' stand firm while you niggas fall on your sword. Straight out of One West, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. It's the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot.
H-O-T-T, what that mean? Gotta spell it out. Home of the priest, got the truth, that's without a doubt. Niggas getting winded, need to breathe, cause they chasing clout. What the priest is banging out so heavy, go and break it down. We in your town, boots is on the ground all year round. When the summer, spring, and fall, we prophesying to the clouds, so cry aloud. I stay your ass at home, cause life is all about war. Don't make me go blasting chrome, and they go to each his own. Nah, to each his own. We taking over the world, bringing the prophets home. And I dare any of you fake niggas to stand in my way. You niggas is gay, you wearing purple panties, you great. Wearing your fringes on socks on the block, talking to cops, trying to make an arrest. Think you on West? We ain't calling you out, that's why no affiliation. We don't fuck with you out, because we and you know this, man. And if it ain't the UPK, then it's bogus, man. Johanna had to remind us what the code is, man. And now we hot niggas, but we still the coldest, man. Because
if I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that? And if I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that?
We set a blaze to the street when we prophesy to the wind. You be amazed with deceit for prophets feeding our king. We set a fire to them lies in hope they open their eyes. Most niggas wouldn't see the truth even if it's written on the blind. They peeking out to see the real priest who change their lives. Commander General Johanna, the son that's out here to teach. You niggas done drop your swords, now you thieves like preachers. Looking for another way round and ain't got no discipline. Tainted worse than the warriors in Southeast Michigan. We aware that you been listening, visiting online. You ain't my bone on my bone, cause you ain't got no spine. You weak in the mind, your vision is so filled with your pride. And you can keep it cause ain't no cowards gonna hold our line. You out here led by individuals, practicing wicked rituals. And you ain't a hot boy cause you falling what these bitches do.
Straight out of One West, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. It's the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot, 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 hot. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that? Hot, 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 hot. And if I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that?
According to God, the white man is the devil.
You see, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot, they like to claim leadership, they like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above when they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority, they don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white man, need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that bygone be. Boy, ass need to stop and ask you to profit. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up for parole because of the COVID. It feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settle. Yeah, see the prophets. Cause I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world to know. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets. One step, I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go, let's go. I ain't taking no loss, I ain't no token when we got the flow. I ain't no peace, just pay with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep me slave. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pass through the fire. Ain't she the prophets? That baby so belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will failure, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Plus your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets. Give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
You boy, you know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in, yeah. But that was my niggas, yeah. I'm in you. Got my nigga Rawan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my I can gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talk the shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid, number real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping, man, hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, oh, it's just a matter of time. For take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man lived to get old. We in them graves, the shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon.
Hey, shalom. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Rakatham Yahweh Shema Thumb Bashim Yahweh Shah. Preaching off Psalm Wanga Bar, Tuesday night brotherhood class. I SBK under Command Johanna since 1969. We've been teaching the truth that blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians is the chosen people of God, and our oppressors, the devil the Bible speaks of. And tonight's class, what we're going to talk about is the truth about drinking liquor. The truth about drinking liquor, because nobody obviously understands what is the truth. You feel me? Some people say you shouldn't do it at all. Some people say you should do it a little bit. Some people say you should do it all the time. You feel me? So we're going to talk about the truth about drinking liquor, how to properly do it if you want to do it. And first, we're going to bring out an article about something that happened down here in Kentucky, something very serious that comes from drinking too much. Now, of course, you feel me, we know that that's one of the main problems that can happen is a DUI. One of the main big things about drinking and why it needs to be regulated is because of a DUI. You feel me? That's 90% of the reason, because you're going to get behind the car and you're going to kill somebody. Like real talk. So it's this from WHS11.com. Another person charged after 12-year-old killed in DUI crash on Louisville's freeway. Right now, that's the truth. It was down here in Louisville, Kentucky. It was a guy driving DUI on suspended license too, and he hit this lady truck and it flipped over and it killed a little girl, and it was a baby in the car. So it was a baby in the car, a little girl, and the mother. And we know accidents happen. I mean, that's why if you don't have insurance, you can go to jail. You can go to jail for not having car insurance. I know a lot of people don't know that because growing up in a black community, it's so much more bigger crimes to worry about as far as the police. But if people don't know, you can go to jail for not having insurance. Like real talk. Now, you might not do 20 years, but you're going to jail for sure. Like real talk. If you can't prove it, or some, depending on where you at, they can just give you a fat ass ticket. But one way or the other, they trying to show you how serious it is to have insurance, because accidents happen. But when accidents happen because you were drunk, that's another ball game. Because now it's people's lives in danger when they shouldn't have been. Real talk. So it say, how is that? It's gonna pop up right over the damn words. Oh, it's a video. No, we don't need to hit no video. Okay, it say a young girl is dead and 2 people, including her mother, are facing charges after a drunk driver crashed on Labor Day. Boom. Common denominator, Labor Day. The white man's holidays, a lot of people die. A lot of people die and go to jail on the white man's holidays. Like real talk. Because first of all, you ain't supposed to be celebrating them anyway. Labor Day ain't got nothing to do with black people. Labor Day got to do with all them unions they started to not let black people even work when slavery was ending, to make sure white men had a job. So that ain't nothing we supposed to be celebrating anyway. But everybody was out barbecuing, eating pork ribs, baby back ribs, all that bacon cheeseburgers, all kind of unlawful stuff, pork chops, all that, pork hot dogs. I don't even know why you eat pork hot dogs when you get beef. That don't even make sense, but that's just another topic. This class ain't about the dietary law. This class is about drinking liquor. Because this is something that people need to learn. It should be taught in school. I'm just keeping it real. It's a lot of stuff that they just let people just learn on their own. When it's certain stuff that should be taught. The same way they should be in school teaching you about credit. They should be teaching you about liquor levels and tolerance and all that stuff. You feel me? Like real talk. But instead, they want to teach you about fucking Halloween and Labor Day. But anyway, the mother, who was also in the car, she going down, she getting charged too. They charging the mama too. And she wasn't even the one that was drunk driving. It was the dude that hit her. Louisville Metro Police said the crash happened about 2:30 a.m. Monday after the two cars, both traveling on Gene Snyder Freeway, crashed near New Cut Road. And I'm gonna tell you something about Gene Snyder Expressway. That is one of the worst expressways to drive on. You feel me? Especially if you like a trucker or something like that, man. It is pitch black. Gene Snyder Expressway at night when they was driving, when this happened, you can't see nothing. Like if somebody don't have their lights on, you feel me? That's bad on Gene Snyder. Because there's no lights, there's no a deer, something run out in the street, you can't see nothing. Like you blind for like at least about 2-3 miles. You feel me? You really just driving off luck. So off liquor, speeding, right after a holiday barbecue. Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster. That's all I'm saying. Investigators determined a Dodge Durango driven by 34-year-old Ronaldo, whatever, we ain't gonna say his name, but it's right on the screen, hit the other vehicle, a Jeep Compass, driving by a 31-year-old Woo. Okay, so the mother was driving the Compass, the drunk driver was driving the Durango. And obviously he hit him so hard that both of their cars flipped over and he hit them from the back, not even the side. The crash caused Simpson's vehicle to roll over and cross the median into the southbound lanes before stopping. Gill's car was found off the freeway near a wooded tree line. Right, that's what I'm saying. This is bad. God damn, this is bad. Like real talk. According to the police, Gill had a strong odor of alcohol, glossy eyes, and was unsteady on his feet. When being questioned, he initially told officers he had not been drinking. However, he later admitted to drinking 2 shots of tequila. Hell nah. Ain't no 2 shots gonna have you like that. Matter of fact, I think 2 shots of tequila is legal. 2 shots of tequila is legal. It's a certain amount of liquor you can drink and you good to go. You can literally get pulled over by the police and they can't do nothing about it. Then it's another type of liquor level that you get pulled over and you could have absolutely done nothing wrong and you going your ass to jail. Like real talk. But 2 shots of tequila, that's legal. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He'd probably drunk 2 shots right before he got in the car. But as far as that whole night, he definitely drunk more than that. Doing a search, police found a large bag of money, a small clear plastic bag with marijuana in his pocket. Oh yeah, he definitely was drunk. He didn't even think to hide the weed. He didn't even think to throw the weed somewhere. He kept it in his pocket when the police came. He was definitely drunk. Investigators also learned he was sitting on his seatbelt and he didn't want to even put a seatbelt on because to sit on your seatbelt, people do that, but so you don't hear the beeping noise. You tired of hearing the beeping noise, so you just put it on behind you and sit on it, which is childish as hell, to be honest. I'm just keeping it real with you. That's a real childish thing to do. That's something we used to do in high school. That's something we did when we was fresh out of high school when we had rental cars and getting people to get us rental cars and shit. Because we ain't want them the seatbelt to mess our clothes up. We going to a party. But at 2-3 in the morning, drunk with weed in your pocket to sit on your seatbelt, this nigga was an idiot. That's all I'm saying. He was an idiot. Gill is facing multiple charges for murder, driving DUI on a suspended license, wanton endangerment, criminal mischief, first-degree assault, failure to wear a seatbelt, and possession of marijuana. They about to hang this nigga. Real tight. And it's fun. This how you know this was some black people this happened to. Because if he was white, they wouldn't even show this picture. They wouldn't show this picture till like 3-4 months later. You feel me? Because they can't wait for black people to slip up and do something so they could try to say, look at these niggers. The white man, the devil, man. At the end of the day, I'm just keeping it real because they could have hid his picture just like they hid all the white people picture to do all the dumb shit they do. All these school shootings be happening. It be hard as hell to get the picture. We be Googling all for like 2-3 hours until a picture pop up. Like that, what a picture of the school shooter. Motherfucker driving DUI and crash. Picture all over the American Most Wanted. Real talk. Simpson and her 2 children were ejected from the vehicle in the crash. Authorities said Simpson was taken to the University of Louisville hospital where she is being treated for life-threatening injuries. LMPD said an infant was found in a baby seat under Simpson's car. The child is also being treated for life-threatening injuries at the U of L hospital. Simpson's 12-year-old daughter, who was sitting in the passenger seat, died at the scene, and a family member identified the young girl as woo. Man, that's insane, man. Then they're going to throw her picture up there like that. That's why I said if they was white, they would have tried to hide this. We wouldn't have found this out for like 5 years. But because they black, they got to let it be known. Look at these niggers drinking and driving. Well, white man, y'all was drinking and driving when the liquor was illegal during the prohibition. Y'all rioted to get liquor legal. Like real talk. But it is sad though. It's sad because if we were taught how to drink responsibly, you feel me, like a real course of how to drink responsibly, you feel me, this wouldn't be such a big deal. But we not taught that at all. We taught that basically do you. That's what we taught. When it come down to drinking liquor, we taught do you. And now you got DUIs and people dying, losing limbs, all kind of stuff happening. Because we taught that, hey man, just do you. You're a grown man, you're a grown woman, you done went to college, you done went to jail, you done had a few kids. Can't nobody tell you what to do. And then a dumb bitch of a mother, she didn't even have the seatbelts weren't even buckled in. That's why the kids flew out of the damn car, because they never buckled. She never buckled the kids in, because she probably was fucking halfway lit or high coming from the damn Labor Day barbecue. Goofy ass, stupid ass bitch. God damn. Now that little girl that lost her goddamn life, man. I know her fucking family losing their damn mind. Like real talk. But yeah, though. So yeah, that's one of the main big stories that happened down here this past week. So because of that story, in honor of that little girl that lost her life, we're going to talk about the truth about drinking liquor. Like real talk. That's what we're going to talk about, the truth about drinking liquor. And then another thing, the Christians always try to talk shit because they say they be seeing us drinking liquor while we teaching class and shit, when it's like that you can't be mad at us for drinking liquor in class in our home or in our school, but you pastors and your church members is getting drunk at the Labor Day barbecue, wrecking your cars and killing people. Which one would you rather be done? In a controlled environment or driving on the expressway, leaving your goddamn sermon? Man, get the hell out of here. Yeah, but yeah, so in honor of that little sister that lost her life, we're going to talk about the truth about drinking liquor. And this is Ecclesiasticus 31:27. And it says, wine is good as life to a man, if it be drunken moderately. You know what moderately is? You probably don't. So we're going to look it up. Otherwise, you're going to say, I'm just talking shit. We're going to look it up for you. Moderately. To a certain extent. That's beautiful. The Bible is so beautiful. That is crazy. So yeah, it say wine is good as life to a man, if it be drunken moderately, which means to a certain extent. So long, and then of course, When it comes to wine, you can use that for strong drink too. Because you gotta understand, wine is alcoholic beverage. Wine gets you drunk. For people that think this is only about wine, this is not talking about liquor. This is talking about both. Because wine was synonymous with the priesthood. Because that's what we drunk in the Sabbath service and stuff like that, the feast days and all that. But this is just talking about drinking, period. So don't let that wine fool you, and then now you think you can drink liquor excessively and overtly drink liquor because it's only talking about wine. Wine don't even get you as lit as liquor. Like real talk, take a damn whole bottle halfway anyway. But they say long as it's drunken moderately, it's as good as life to a man. You feel me? What life is then to a man that is without wine? For it was made to make men glad. That's what it was made for. Alcoholic beverages, is nothing wrong with it, long as you're drinking it to a certain extent. To a now you're not getting behind the damn Durango and wrecking it and killing people. Going home, beating on your wife and your kids because you're drunk. Then wake up and don't even remember doing it. Pissed on yourself. And peed all over the damn house. You been walking the crib stumbling, kids embarrassed, looking at you like a bumbling idiot. That's not what it was made for. It was made to drink to a certain extent, and it was made to make men glad. And that's heavy for the weed smokers. You know, there's weed smokers out there that say, well, if you're drinking liquor, I can smoke weed. There's two different things. Weed was made for medicine. Alcohol was made to make men glad. It was made to have a good time, just to a certain extent. You feel me? Weed was made for medicine. It wasn't made to have a good time. It wasn't made to make you glad. You just a junkie. I'm just keeping it real with you. Wine measurably drunk and in season, bringing gladness of the heart. Right. And that's another heavy part of this. It said drunk in season. You feel me? A lot of people is drinking out of season. If wine and liquor was supposed to make you glad, then I don't think you should be drinking it on Esau holiday. That's out of season. You ain't even supposed to be celebrating Esau holiday. Esau holidays have nothing to do with Black and Hispanic and Native Indian. So if you drinking on Esau holiday, you drinking out of season. You hear me? And that's why you indulging in it, because that's what they used to make the slaves do. On Christmas, they used to make the slaves get drunk, pissy drunk, and fight. On the white man holidays, they made the slaves get pissy drunk and fight. And that's why right now in 2025, the slaves get pissy drunk and fight, pissy drunk and drive their car, pissy drunk and beat their women and their kids and do all kind of embarrassing stuff. Because that's just something that we've done for hundreds of years under the so-called white man. Like real talk. That's what I'm saying. Drinking out of season is something that also has to stop. It's Christmas. You ain't supposed to be getting drunk on Christmas. You ain't supposed to be having fun on Christmas. Christmas is supposed to be a regular day for you. You feel me? Labor Day, you're barbecuing. That is a regular day to the Lord. You ain't supposed to be partying on no Labor Day. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You feel me? So a lot of people, for sure, Black people, most importantly, and Hispanics, we be drinking out of season. Like real talk. But wine drunken with excess make of bitterness of the mind. Right. It make of bitterness of the mind. The more you drink, the more bad decisions you make. You feel me? The more you drink, the less, you feel me, good ideas you have. I know a lot of people think you getting drunk and you making better decisions. You feel me? No, it's bringing bitterness, which is a bad taste. You know, you're not doing a lot of tasteful things. You feel me? You're doing a lot of bad things when you drinking in excess. You know, a lot of bad things come to mind. A lot of bitterness come to the mind when you're drinking in excess. And that's how you end up getting a DUI. That's how you end up killing a little girl. You feel me? Little girl that was innocent. She dead and gone because you drinking in excess and you making bad decisions. You feel me? You ain't quick with the turning lanes like you was when you were sober. You feel me? You can't make the same quick decisions like when you sober, when you drunk out of your mind. This is what the Bible say. The Bible ain't against drinking liquor. The Bible just want to tell you how to do it. Just like the Bible ain't against a man having more than one woman, but the Bible will tell you how you got to do it. You feel me? It's a lot of stuff that the Bible is not against that a lot of people think, but the Bible will tell you how to regulate it. Like real talk. With brawling and quarreling. So we're going to look up quarreling. But brawling for sure. You drinking in excess, you're going to be brawling. It's going to be a fight happen. A fight is going to happen. That's why I stay away from my family in the world, especially around holidays. I make sure we ain't got nothing to talk about. I don't want to, what do you say on ATL? I don't want to skate with you. I don't want to kick with you. I don't want to do nothing. Because I know y'all ain't finna do nothing but be fighting. And that's all that happened. When you drinking in excess, it's a fight starting. Somebody gonna bring up something old, something bitter, gonna come to their mind. It's gonna be something bitter come to their mind about something you did 10 years ago. They gonna start an argument for it, and next thing you know, y'all fighting. It's on the floor. Like real talk. That's what happened. And then it say, and quarreling, where quarreling is having a heated argument or disagreement. Yep. When you drunk, everybody think they right. Nobody's wrong when they drunk. When people is drinking excessively, everybody right. Everybody's a scholar. Everybody got the right answer. You're fucking living in the projects, barely finished high school. You feel me? You're a piss poor parent. You're half of a husband, half of a wife. You feel me? Terrible person. It's all the way around. But somehow, because you drunk, you got all the best ideas. Everybody should listen to you. And you only. The hell out of here. Get your dumb ass on somewhere. But now that's the truth. You're drinking excessively. You're going to have bitterness of the mind. You're going to have a number of bad ideas. You're going to end up fighting. And you definitely going to have some heated arguments with somebody. It might even be somebody at the gas station. You might be at the gas station arguing with the dude because he ain't put the money on there fast enough for the pump. You're going to find somebody to argue with. Like real talk. Drunkenness increaseth the rage of a fool till he offend. Now that's a fact. The drunkenness increases the rage until he finally offends somebody. You feel me? That's what a drunk person is trying to do. A drunk person is trying to offend somebody. Please, can somebody be offended by me? That's why they always bumping into everything, over touchy. You know, you see drunk people, they always grabbing you and like, get off of me. Like real talk. They always over touchy and aggressive because they trying to offend you. That's the whole point. That's why they bringing up all that old stuff you did and said. They trying to offend you. Like real talk. It diminishes strength and maketh wounds. Now that's a fact. A lot of people, when they get drunk, they think they the smartest, the strongest. When the whole time you throwing punches like air. It ain't even connecting. It ain't hurting. It ain't doing nothing. Your strength is diminished. The more drunk you are, the less powerful your punches is. I'm just keeping it real with you. What's going to happen is them first 3 punches you throw, them going to be the hardest punches you threw, and then the rest of that fight is going to be nothing but air. You ain't going to be able to throw a good one. I'm just keeping it real with you. And make of wounds, and that's a fact. Make of wounds. You're going to end up hurting yourself. That's what's going to happen. You end up hurting yourself. You're going to wake up. Your knuckles going to be bruised. You're going to have scratches on you, cuts everywhere. You don't know what happened. You're like, man, what happened? What's going on? Well, you was getting too late. You feel me? And somebody probably put them paws on you. You thought you won the fight. You thought you was winning. and you probably got your ass whooped because you was drunk thinking you was Mike Tyson, when really you was in there getting Evander Holyfield. You down there trying to bite somebody off. Like real, but the whole time you thinking you throwing them blows. But yeah, that's the truth about that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, we had dropped that. Go to Proverbs 31. I don't think it's 31. I see it's 31. All right. So this Proverbs 31:6. And it say give strong drink. Now strong drink is talking about alcoholic liquor. Like wine is alcoholic beverages too. It is. It gets you lit. You know, you drink enough of it, or if your liquor tolerance is low, you know, stuff like that. But strong drink is definitely talking about liquor. And say, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish. Right? That's what the Bible's saying. That's what you want to get high. You want to pop Molly. You want to do cocaine. That ain't what the Bible said. You feel me? All that stuff that's in them drugs you addicted to was supposed to be medicines, and then they turned it into drugs because they seen it had an addictive nature to it. It's saying that they saying it can cause an addiction, and if it can cause an addiction, you can get rich off it. You feel me? So the cocaine, the heroin, the weed that everybody using, that ain't even what you're supposed to be doing. It say you're supposed to be given strong drink. That's what you're supposed to do. Moderately. And wine unto those that be of heavy hearts, right? Heavy hearts. I mean, like your mind. You feel me? You got a lot of stuff on your mind. You going through a lot of stuff. That's what the Bible say. You're supposed to take a shot. You know, have a drink. Get up with your brothers to make sure you ain't getting drunk. And then that's another thing. You got to have brothers in your life, like good brothers. I ain't talking about like your mama's son. I'm talking about somebody that don't want to see you die. They don't want to see you at your weakest. They want you to be at your strongest. And they'll never make you a laughing stock. But we've had a lot of bad friends. Our fathers have had terrible friends, terrible uncles, terrible father figures, to where instead of just having a nice drink unaccessibly, you was told to be alcoholic. You was told to go get liquor at 10 o'clock in the morning and be sitting outside the store until your pockets is empty. Now you begging for change so you can get another pint. You feel me? When you giving strong drink because you got a heavy mind, there's a lot of stuff on your mind, that is supposed to be temporary. That's not the cure. The cure is not to be a drunk because you got problems in your life. You got stuff going on. You got your child support. You got kids. You got the woman. She on your back. The job just let you go. Whatever. The liquor is not the cure. The liquor is supposed to be temporary. It's something you're supposed to do for the meanwhile. You feel me? And then the next day, you're supposed to be fixing all the issues. You're not supposed to be trying to go get another drink. That's not the cure. The cure is you now analyzing the problem. You hear me? That's why I say you need brothers that's around you that's really solid and want you to do better so you can analyze the problem. The Bible says the truth will set you free. The liquor is not the cure. Brotherhood is the cure. It's supposed to be somebody around you telling you, now get the fuck up off your feet. Stand up on your feet like a man. I poured you a shot. We done drunk a whole fifth of Hennessy. Tomorrow you get up and you go find that job. Tomorrow you get up and you stand up to that woman. You feel me? Tomorrow you get up and you go do whatever the hell you got to do to fix your situation. Like real talk. Let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his misery no more. Right? And that's the point. That's what's supposed to happen. That's what the liquor is supposed to be temporary. It's supposed to make you Forget what you going through. Right then and there, now you kicking it. You feel me? You having a good time, y'all chilling, woo, y'all out kicking it with some women, whatever. But it's just supposed to make you forget about that right then and there. You ain't supposed to be thinking about that in the moment. But the problem is the white man being such the devil, like I said, he used that to not destroy black men. That's why it's a liquor store and every 2 blocks away in every hood. Every ghetto in America is liquor stores everywhere because they know that men is going through it. Black men, Hispanic and Native Indian men, we going through it. You hear me? Because we in poverty. We miserable because of this system that was set up against us since the damn fucking 50s. Since the 50s, there's been a psychological warfare on black people to where, guess what? They want to have a drink. So they can forget their poverty, forget their misery, but then we never try to find a solution though. Because we done indulged in it so much, we ain't even looking for the solution. We feel like liquor is the solution. When the liquor ain't the solution, it's just supposed to be temporary. It's just supposed to make you glad. It's just supposed to make you forget about it in that moment. And then now, like I said, the next day, you're supposed to stand up on your feet like a man and go fix the problem. Like real talk. Not just indulge in it. The Bible is against that. The Bible says you cannot drink liquor in excess. Once you reach your limit, it's over with. It's a wrap. Like real talk. All right, so yeah, we could drop that. And we're going to go to Isaiah 5:11. All right, so yeah, this Isaiah 5:11, and it say, woe unto him that rise up early in the morning, that they may follow strong drink. See what I'm saying? That's the point. That's what I'm saying. This is the Bible telling you how to regulate drinking liquor. You feel me? You thinking you supposed to indulge in it excessively to when they get throwing up everywhere. You pissing everywhere, you fighting everybody, you cursing everybody out. The liquor ain't the cure. Liquor is supposed to be drunken moderately and in season. And guess what? Early in the morning is not in season. You're not supposed to wake up early in the morning drinking liquor. It's a destruction to the man that rise up early in the morning, that they may follow strong drink. They drinking as soon as they ain't even brushed their teeth. They ain't even went to work yet. You know, people when they get off work, they like to have a drink. They get off work. They ain't even went to work yet. They drinking at the job. They drinking at the job, crashing forklifts and getting into it with the boss and all that. Couldn't even wait till you got off work. Destruction to him. They rise up early in the morning. Like real talk. That continue until the night, right? That's what I'm saying. That's not how you're supposed to drink. You're not supposed to drink from the morning until the night. You feel me? That's not how it goes. They got a thing now called day parties, where people, you know, they don't like drinking late. You know, they going in early. People getting older and stuff like that. They knees bad, all kind of stuff. But the day parties is even lawful because you're drinking at the day party. And then usually, you know, about the day parties be like from 5 to about 10. By that time, you getting something to eat and going in the crib. You know, if you're doing it right. But this is talking about alcoholics that wake up in the morning, 10 o'clock drinking until they go to sleep. That's destruction. Destruction to anybody that's doing that. Till wine inflame them, right? That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Because if you wake up drinking from the morning to the night, you are alcoholic. you a goddamn alcoholic. Like real talk. And you're gonna end up in some shit. More than likely, it's gonna be a DUI. You feel me? It's gonna be a DUI. You're gonna crash and you're gonna hurt somebody like dude did that little girl. Like real talk. Because liquor, like I said, liquor will provoke you to do stuff that you would have never done. Liquor will provoke you to do some stuff you ain't never done. Like, I mean, I'm just keeping it real with you. People wake up the next morning all the time and be like, I did what? And then most of the time it's because you ain't got no brotherhood. You ain't had nobody around you telling you like, hey, look, you might not want to do that. What you about to do right now, I don't think you should do that. Matter of fact, I think it's time for us to go. I think we should leave. Yeah, it's getting late. Let's get up out of here. Brotherhood is one of the biggest causes, you feel me, of an alcoholic. Not having no brothers that's loyal. Like real talk. You're gonna end up like Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson ain't got no brothers around him. He's steady just going viral for saying and doing stupid shit because he ain't got nobody to tell him like, hey man, I think you done enough. I think you said enough. I think you lied enough about this damn school you was supposed to build. You was just hustling on people. You should just let it go. Let it go for the feds come get you. Like real talk. So yeah, brotherhood is one of the biggest reasons why alcoholics, you know, become alcoholics. Like real talk. Yeah, we'll drop that. We'll go to 1 Corinthians 6 and 12. And it's funny because the pastors tell you you shouldn't be drinking, but their whole congregation is getting drunk right after the damn church service. You feel me? A lot of these people that's having these DUIs and, you know, killing these people, they is Christians. How do you know? They celebrate holidays. The people that just had this incident was coming from a Labor Day celebration. Like real talk. All right, so this 1 Corinthians 6 and 12. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. Right. And this is one of my favorite scriptures because this is something you should embed in your life. You know, this is something that if you can live this scripture, you're gonna not offend people. You're not gonna offend yourself. You're not gonna do stuff to offend yourself. Like real talk. Hurt yourself. Being a doctor, you feel me, all the damn time because of all these complications and stuff like that. And they say all things are lawful. Like, right, all the things that are lawful don't mean they expedient. And expedient mean it's profitable. You feel me? Just because it's lawful don't mean it's profitable to you. You feel me? You eat too much fried chicken, you're going to get high blood pressure probably because of all the greasy food. Chicken is lawful, but it's greasy because it's fried. You know? Probably got to start eating a little baked, you know, a little boiled chicken too. But if you keep eating it fried, I mean, you might can get some heart problems and stuff. Too much sugar, you feel me? Run your blood pressure up. Then they get diabetes and stuff. Like real talk. Like it's a lot of stuff that's lawful, but it's not profitable to everybody. Like I said, having women, multiple women is lawful. Some niggas should only have one. Like real talk. Because it ain't profitable to you. Like real talk. Liquor is lawful. Some niggas shouldn't drink. Because when you drink, you act a goddamn fool. And it's not profitable to you. Like real talk. Everything ain't for everybody. Just because it's lawful. And that's what Paul is trying to explain to the brothers in Corinth. Just because it's lawful don't mean you gotta do it. It might not be for you. How do you know? You'll find out. You know, a couple times go by and you'll be like, I don't think this is for me. I'm cool on that. Like real talk. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. Right. And that's so heavy because he's saying like basically this stuff can become your God. You feel me? It can start off as a little drink, and now you're worshiping the alcohol to where you spend all your money on it. All your money is spent on alcohol. All your money is spent on food, snacks, women. You look up and all the stuff, this stuff is lawful, but now it's like a God to you. You feel me? It's like you worshiping it and you need it when you don't. When you don't, it's not supposed to be done in excess. It's supposed to be done moderately. But now you under the power of whatever it is that you indulging in too much. And that's another thing for weed. You can use that for weed too, because weed is medicine. But people is self-medicating so much, it's that to become your damn God. Real talk. Meats for the belly and the belly for the meats. That's a fact. That's what meats was made to be eaten, and your belly was made to digest the meat. But God shall destroy both it and them. Now the body is not for fornication, but for the Lord, and the Lord for the body. And that's a fact. Like real talk. The Lord will destroy both of them. Because the body is not for fornication. Like real talk. The body is not for fornication. And we fornicating in a lot of different ways under the so-called white man. I'm just keeping it real with you. Because he's keep telling us that we can do stuff that the Lord say we could not. He tell us we can do things that the Lord say you only should do a little bit of. You feel me? Like drinking liquor, you supposed to do that moderately. He's telling you, oh man, you could drink as much as you want. Catch an Uber home. Just get in an Uber. An Uber ain't gonna stop you from beating on your woman and your kids. It ain't gonna stop you from getting kidney failure. It ain't gonna stop your kidney from failure. Uber ain't gonna stop that. But the so-called white man don't care because he needs that money. Them liquor stores, they making millions and millions of dollars a month. Like real talk. Oh yeah, so we're gonna drop that. We're gonna drop down to verse 19. First Corinthians 6 and 19. What know ye not, that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own. Right now, that's a fact. Ye are not your own. So we assume, you feel me, that we can do whatever we want to our body when that's not true. Because our body belongs to the Lord. The Holy Spirit is, if you a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, especially a man of God, the Lord's Spirit is supposed to be on you. And you getting the Lord's Spirit drunk. That's funny as that. That's funny as that. You getting the Lord's Spirit drunk. You having a shot with the Lord. You feel me? Like real talk. People tell me they waiting to die to go smoke weed with God and Tupac. Shit, you doing it right now. Because the body ain't yours. It belongs to the Lord. You putting liquor and all that stuff, weed and all that cocaine, heroin, all that stuff inside your body when your body is supposed to be for the Holy Spirit. You feel me? Like real talk. You cannot be an alcoholic. You feel me? You supposed to do that moderately. Because once it starts taking over your mind, you don't have the Holy Spirit no more. The Holy Spirit then left you. For you are bought with a price, right? That's a fact. You feel me? Christ died on the cross so we can all be back in the covenant. Christ died on the cross. His blood was shed so Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians can be brought back to the covenant. We were bought with a price. You feel me? And if we just gonna keep doing what we've been doing, then Christ died for nothing. And that's so evil. That's just like you go to court, you get charged with a murder. A nigga walk in and say, hey, no, I'll take the charge for him. He take the charge, he go to jail for the rest of his life. You get out of jail, you start killing more people. That's basically what we doing. Every time we sin, every time we break one of the commandments, one of the laws of God, that's what we doing. Feel me? Christ basically sitting in jail for nothing. We should have just took that damn charge ourselves. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. Right? That's a fact. You feel me? Our body and our spirit belongs to the Lord. So you cannot be doing anything to your body that the Lord does not require because it's not yours. I know you think it is, but it's not. Your body belongs to the Most High because Christ died and shed his blood for you. Otherwise, just die for all the stuff you did. Think about all the sins you committed. You feel me? All the adultery. Oh, you know, that's a death penalty offense. If you Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, and you're not with the same person you first had sex with, you should be put to death. If you a man, if you ever left a woman after you had sex with her, you should be put to death because you was bought with a price. And your body did not belong to you. Your spirit don't belong to you. Real talk. For people that's thinking they can do whatever they want, because your ID say James Johnson. Your ID say Karen Jackson. So you feel like you could do whatever you want. Nah, that's not true. Just go visit a cemetery. Go visit a cemetery if you believe you can do whatever you want to do. And then, come talk to me about it after that. Because there's a lot of people in the cemetery dead and gone that also thought they could do whatever they want to do. It's their body, their choice, and now they dead. They dead and gone. But you got a chance to be saved. It's just up to you. I'm just a messenger. That's all I can do. I'm just a messenger. All right, this Mark 3:27. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, which means ruin. And ruining his goods is talking about his children, his wife, family. You feel me? No man can do that to a strong man. No man can go into a strong man's house and ruin his family. It's impossible. Except he first be a strong man. That's what got to happen first. You feel me? You seen all these strong Black men in the 50s and a lot of Black men, Hispanic and Native Indian men that got hung on trees. A lot of people, especially the men, say, I ain't going. We ain't our ancestors. We not this, we not that. Well, I'm going to just tell you something. Them Black men, Hispanic men, and Native Indian men that was getting hung on trees, them was not the bitch niggas. I know they put it in the movies. It'd be like a little lame nigga that they, took out of some houses. That's not true. Them niggas that was hung on trees, them was the strong men. Them was the niggas that wasn't going. They was just like you. Like you say, you ain't going. You white man better do this. I'm not my ancestors. Them is the same niggas that they hung on the tree to make an example. Them was the ones hanging on the tree. They went to the army to fight. They learned combat. They was lawyers, doctors, trying to build up the community, trying to fight against white supremacy, fight against the KKK. Them was the niggas they hung on the trees to try to make an example about niggas that want to be strong. Because that's why they want Black men effeminate and weak, so they can destroy your house. They can take over your children and your woman mind now that you dead, whether it's spiritually or physically. It don't matter to the white man no more. It used to be physical, but now he cool with just a mental dead nigga. A nigga that's mentally weak under his woman and all that. You feel me? Because this is what the white man did. He came and he binded the strong man. That's the first thing he did. He knew he seen all them strong black men. He couldn't hang all of them. Somebody got to work. He needs some of us working. So he can't kill all of us. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make them alcoholics. I'm going to make them drug addicts. I'm going to make them crackheads. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to destroy them like that. And that's what happened. Now we bind it to the bottle, to the blunt. You feel me? We can't let it go. And guess what happened? And then he will spoil his house. And that's what happened. Once he binded the strong man with the liquor, with the crack, the heroin, and all that stuff, he got us out the way, put the woman in charge of the house, destroyed the kids. Now the next generation of kids is all gangbangers and thugs. Now all the gangbangers and thugs, they done had kids, and all they damn kids is faggots because all the men in jail from being a gangbanger and a thug. Now all your kids faggots. They gay wearing purses and dresses and stuff like that. And now they spoiled. And then the sister over masculine. Over masculine. They don't need a man, don't want a man, unless they want to get bent over. And as soon as they done getting bent over, that nigga gotta go. Like real talk. Because they don't want you running shit, telling them shit, what to do, how to do it, when they could do this, what they could wear. No. And that's because our houses have been spoiled with the white man's philosophy. His philosophy has destroyed us. Real talk. All right, we'll drop that. Go to Job 3:20. This is Job 3:20. Wherefore is light given to him that is in misery, and life unto the bitter soul. Right now, that's a fact. You feel me? Because it would be so easy. You know, if it was that easy, nobody would ever become an alcoholic. Nobody would ever be a weed head or a junkie. Nobody would ever fall into drugs and alcohol. It'll never happen. You feel me? If light was just given to him that was in misery, if he was just giving the wisdom to see what he need to do to get out of that situation, nobody would never be a drunk or alcoholic. You feel me? If life was given to the bitter soul, then nobody would never turn to that type of stuff. But it's just not true. It's just not true. Sometimes the Lord wants you to fight. Instead of just making something like magic, maybe the Lord wants you to fight the cocaine addiction, the alcohol addiction, like your father. Your father was alcoholic. Now you think you got to be one too. You got to be like your father. Man, look, maybe the Lord just wants you to break some generational curses. Maybe he's choosing you to fight, you know, but you might just be falling weak, you know, just like your father did, giving in to all the damn fucking shit the white man came up with to destroy us. And you just gave in too, like, man, forget it. It is what it is. Go ahead, go to the liquor store at 10 o'clock in the morning. 10 o'clock in the morning all the way to 10 o'clock at night. Which long for death, but it cometh not. And that's the truth. That's our life. Growing up in the ghettos of America under the so-called white man, we longing for death. You feel me? We looking for it. Looking for it every day. You got to be looking for it if you're drinking liquor from 10 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. You feel me? You got to be drinking. You got to be looking for death. If you're driving a Durango on a dark expressway, you got to see this expressway. I'm not joking. That expressway is pitch black. You can't see nothing. There's nothing you can see. Like, you got to turn the bright lights on, and you still might not even be able to see all the way. Like, real talk. But you got to be longing for death. You feel me? If you getting drunk behind that wheel at 2:30 in the morning. Like real talk. You looking for death, but it didn't come. No, he was looking for death, but he wasn't the one that died. He ended up killing somebody else. And somebody that wasn't looking for death. I'm pretty sure that 12-year-old girl was just thinking about school the next day. She was probably thinking about seeing her friends on a bus. That's what she was thinking about. But somehow she ended up getting put in a casket because you wanted to die. You was ready for die. You was looking for death, but you couldn't find it. But it came and found her. And dig for it more than hidden treasures. And that's a fact. We digging for it like a hidden treasure. The way we looking for death is as if we looking for a hidden treasure. And we put just as much energy into sin as we did in building some wealth. We might get the treasures. The same amount of energy we put into getting drunk, getting high, chasing hoes, and we put that into a business, trying to come up with some type of business plan or something, we might find some treasure. You feel me? But we digging for death. You feel me? As if it's, we digging for hidden treasures under the ground. Like real talk. And we ain't finding it. We ain't finding it, but it's somehow we keep finding somebody else. Somehow somebody else always get in the way of our pain and suffering. And that's how you know that's a demon. Because now out here, you destroying people's lives, man. The little baby, she probably ain't gonna, come on, man. Hopefully the father around somewhere. Hopefully. Because the little baby, she the one that's really got the short end of the stick. Because they say her mama going to jail. So, I don't know how she gonna raise her baby girl from jail. Look like she might be going into the state custody. And when has that ever worked for anybody? Like real talk. Yeah, we'll drop that. Go to Ecclesiasticus 5 and 7. All right, this Ecclesiasticus 5 and 7. Make no tarry to turn to the Lord. And hold on, wait. Okay. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from the day to day. Right now, putting off from day to day is just like procrastinating. You feel me? Because a lot of people is tarrying to turn to the Lord. We're just talking about like waiting. They waiting to turn to the Lord. A lot of people is out here doing. A lot of people watch our classes. A lot of people know about the ISUBK. A lot of people know that they Israelites, but they're not serving the Lord. Knowing you an Israelite don't mean you turn to the Lord. You're still waiting. It's just even worse than that because you know the truth. But you just waiting. You procrastinating. You putting it off day to day. Every day you making up an excuse. No, I gotta stop smoking weed first before I go to class. I gotta stop doing this first. I got a white woman. They'll never accept me because I got a white woman. The whole time, shit, that ain't got nothing to do with us. That's your fault. You just don't bring her around us. So it's a lot of people day to day putting off from serving the Lord. They don't understand that though. They thinking he just procrastinate. But every day you not in the ISUBK and the Commander Hunter, you're not serving the Lord. You're putting it off. Day to day, you're putting it off. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come. And that's what's going to happen. You keep waiting day to day for some special immaculate moment. I don't know if you want some immaculate conception. I don't know what you want. But if you keep putting it off day to day, the wrath of the Lord is going to come. And it'd have been better you was in here with us than out there on your own. Because we've been talking about it all night about people that's on their own. You're going to turn into an alcoholic. You're going to turn into a drug addict. You're going to turn into something that you was not even meant for you. And then you end up hurting somebody or hurting yourself. And in thy security, thou shalt be destroyed. And that's what's going to happen. You putting off from serving the Lord day to day. You waiting. You keep waiting to serve the Lord. All right, good luck. You're going to be destroyed. That's what's going to happen. Because putting off from serving the Lord means you're a sinner. And if you're a sinner and you know it's evil, then Christ's death was for nothing. So now you die. He already died for you. So you found the truth, you know the truth, and you still waiting. Now you die. Or he might kill your children. You got kids you love? Oh, shit. It's drunk drivers out here. It's drunk drivers out here every day and night. You think they care that your kid in the car? No. Because they needed that bottle. They needed that alcohol in their system. They go, but damn, you got kids in the car. They swerving lane to lane, thinking it's fun and goofy. Whole time, somebody is about to die. Real talk. You can't 100% ever say your children and family that you love is protected. You ain't serving the Lord. Because Christ died for you to come back to this covenant. And if you keep putting it off day to day, you die. I mean, I don't know how that go. There's no other way around that. In a day of vengeance, right? And that's what's going to happen. You're going to perish. You know, this is of the Lord. That's what you want to do? You want the Lord? Well, the Lord will kill you. I don't know what type of God you think this is we serve. Maybe that's why they say we're a cult and in a hate group. Because we teach you the truth about God. And the truth about God is he will kill you. He will kill your children. He will kill your mama, your uncle, your favorite cousin. The Lord will kill whoever it is that's stopping you from serving him. If your name was called, oh, good night. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, that's another topic though, real topic. Yeah, we'll drop that. Last scripture, we're gonna go to Matthew 26 and 26. All right, this is Matthew 26 and 26. And as they were eating, Yahushua took bread and blessed it and break it and gave it to the disciples. Right. And this is how you know that these was black men. Because only black people say breaking bread when it's talking about like giving somebody something. Like, I'm trying to break bread with you. You feel me? That's the funny part. Black people don't even read the Bible, but this is somehow that just roll off our tongue. I'm about to break bread with you. Don't nobody else talk like that but us. And gave it to the disciples and said, take it on the way. Take, eat. This is my body. Right. He telling the 12 disciples, these 12 disciples was like, I know the Christians and like made it all like sweet and soft. Think of these 12 disciples like generals, you know, like warlords. That's how you got to look at it. They not like all prissy with Roman togas on and blonde hair and blue eyes. That's a fucking lie. These niggas was killers. He was sitting around some gangster ass niggas. Like real talk. And he's trying to make sure that when he's gone, that they're just like how he was when he was there. That they take his place. And he took the cup and gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, drink ye all of it. Right. He poured up, this was wine, alcoholic beverage for the pastors out there. Pastors is so stupid and idiotic. And all their churches should just burn overnight. I don't know how that happened. I'm not advertising nobody to do it, but it is what it is. These pastors are idiots, man. He said, drink ye all of it. That's like somebody pour you a cup and they say, man, drink all of it. You like, hold on, wait, I gotta take this slow. Christ said, drink it all. Get fucked up. Like real talk. But you know why this was lawful? Because it's in season. You know, this is a reason behind this. It's not because it's Labor Day, because it's Christmas or your birthday. He is about to go. Christ is about to go and go be with the Father. His blood is about to be dripping. And once that blood start dripping, that's the blood of the new covenant, which means Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians is now accepted back to God. This was a party. Drink. Just like all of our feast days is parties. Drink. Drinking on Esau holiday on Christmas. Drink now. And he said, drink all of it. For this is my blood of the New Testament. Right. So he compared this alcoholic beverage, because I want to say it like that for people that's in the Christian church. Christ compared an alcoholic beverage to the blood of the New Testament. So obviously drinking can't be too bad. If Christ compared it, you feel me, to that. Maybe it's just the way we do it. Maybe it just need to be regulated. You know? Maybe it just ain't for everybody. Maybe everybody should just watch how much they drink, which is shared for many for the remissions of sins. That's what it was for. You feel me? His blood was for the remission of sins. And he used an alcoholic beverage to symbolize his blood. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of the fruit of the vine until the day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom. Right. So Christ, knowing about reincarnation, and he knowing that in the kingdom we're going to be ruling the planet, and when he come back, he's going to go find those men that was with him, and he pouring up a drink with them, because it's going to be in season and it's going to be called for. And that's when you should be drinking. When it's in season and when it's called for, you will never go wrong. You start drinking all out of terms whenever you feel like it, and all day, all night, you're going to find yourself in a jam. Real talk. But that's in this nice class. You feel me? Tune in every Monday, Tuesday. Tune in Wednesday night for the podcast. You feel me? Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shabbat, Thumb, Yahweh Shema, Thumb, Bashim.